afternoon, this is Naya Jaineri.
And that's me, Felix Sanders Salgantin, and you're watching TFS News Abroad. Let's have a glance at headlines first.
Davao Tourism Office targets 1.8 million tourists for this year 2023.
Asia is responding to the mitigation challenges of climate change.
BGM discussed her new drama with Bart Bogom in an interview with Harper's Bazaar magazine.
Bonding College representatives expressed confidence that TNT can mitigate and beat the Hinebra. That is for the headlines.
Davao Tourism Office targets 1.8 million tourists for this year 2023. For further details, here's Marvin Daig Cabilo.
Jennifer Ramiro, head of the local tourism office, said during Kapiyan sa Davao that a number of big musicians and other events have been planned out this year, with tourism stakeholders hoping to additionally bring the number of advance to the pre-pandemic position. She stated that the local government recorded 887,400 arrivals for the entire 2022, significantly lower than 2.5 million reported in 2019, the banner year for the city's tourism industry. She also stated that the city is aiming to attract 2.5 million visitors in 2024 and 2.7 million in 2025. But Ramiro added it most likely that the city would reach the same level as year 2019, carrying of major events including Mexicon 2023, meetings, institute travel, convention and exhibition, conference, and Ironman 70.3. In the time for the celebration of Araw ng Davao and other major conventions for this year, she said it's a very ambitious but workable target for this year. Ramiro also added that tourism stakeholders are banking of the strength for the city, being a destination of mass events to increase the number of tourism in the city. This is Marvin Daig Cabilis reporting.
Thank you, Marvin Daig Cabiles. Before getting on to the next news, let us have a commercial break.
Mahina man kung tawagin at may mga hindi kayang gawin, ngunit dapat mong isipin na hindi dapat sila ituring na mababa at gawing alipin. Sinasaktan, tinatapak-tapakan at minamaliit sa pag-aakalang sila'y walang kakayahan, ngunit sila'y may kalakasan na naiiba sa kalalakihan. Mga kasiyahan at matatamis na tawang napapalitan ng lungkot, hinagpis at takot. Papayag na lang ba? Mananahimik na lang ba? Tama na.
Thank you for staying with us. Moving on to the international news. Here's Ms. Angela Luza for the details.
Much of Asia is already responding to the mitigation challenges of climate change. Virtually all countries have made or updated commitments under the 2015 Paris Agreement, the landmark global agreement on emissions reduction. China recently stated its goal of carbon neutrality before 2060. Japan and Korea have pledged the same goal for 2050. Also, Morocco has lifted all subsidies on diesel and gas to encourage people to use cleaner sources of energy. India is aiming to generate 40% of electricity with renewable sources by 2030, and Sweden has built eco-quarters in its cities, old industrial sites turned into eco-friendly homes. Germany has set an economy-wide emissions reduction target of at least 65% by 2030 and at least 88% by 2040. The country aims to reach climate neutrality by 2045 and achieve negative greenhouse gas emissions after 2050. Australia reaffirming a target of net zero emissions by 2050, committing to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 43% from 2005 levels. In 2021, the Philippines committed to reduce 75% of its emissions by 2030 and quickly scale up efforts to adapt to a changing climate, setting itself one of the most ambitious targets among Southeast Asian countries. However, more needs to be done to scale up and accelerate the transition to a low-carbon economy. Achieving this ambitious goal calls for changes in production and consumption patterns and the transformation of energy. This is Neil Angela Luza reporting.
Thank you, Miss Luza. That's it for the international news. News with details will be shared after a short human interest break. Stay tuned!
Hello, do you know that there are newly discovered constellation named Ophiuchus? Well, the constellation of Ophiuchus, the snake bear, is been seen in the summer in the northern hemisphere and winter in the southern hemisphere. It is completely visible at latitudes between 80 degrees and -8 degrees. It is a large constellation covering 948 square degrees of the sky. This makes it the 11th largest constellation in the night sky. It is located between Aquila, Serpens, and Hercules, northwest of the center of the Milky Way. The southern part lies between Scorpius to the west and Sagittarius to the east. It is one of the 13 constellations of the zodiac. This means it lies along the path the sun travels in the sky during the year. When the Babylonians invented the zodiac about 300 years ago, it only contained 12 constellations. Because of the precessions of the Earth's axis, the sun now passes through Ophiuchus each year in December, making it a new member of zodiac by definition. Ophiuchus contains the second closest star to Earth, known as the Barnard star. It is a red dwarf star located only 6 light-years away with a magnitude of 9.5. It is not an easy star to find with the naked eye. The brightest star in this constellation is Russellway, with a visual magnitude of 2.7. It is a binary star system located about 48 light-years from Earth. The second brightest star is Sabik with a magnitude of 2.43. It is also a binary star system. Sabik is about 88 light-years away. Han is the third brightest star with a magnitude of 2.57. It is a blue subgiant star that lies 366 light-years from our solar system. Ophiuchus contains 7 major subjects, all of which are globular star clusters. These clusters contain tens of thousands of stars bound tightly by gravity. They orbit the galactic core of our Milky Way galaxy. The stars they contain are much older than the stars in the galactic disk. Other notable deep sky objects in these constellations include the Little Ghost Nebula, NGC 6369, the Dark Horse Nebula, the Pipe Nebula, the Snake Nebula, the Twin Jet Nebula, and a dark molecular cloud known as Barnard 68. Most of these objects can only be seen with large telescopes. Ophiuchus is one of the 48 constellations listed by Greek astronomer Ptolemy. In the 2nd century, it is an ancient constellation that has been known by many ancient cultures. The Babylonians knew it as serpent god Nera. The ancient Greeks identified it as the god Apollo struggling with a snake that guarded the oracle of Delphi. It is frequently associated with the Greek figure Asclepius, son of the god Apollo, who was said to be able to bring people back from the dead. Serpents were always associated with physicians, and this has given rise to modern symbol for medicine. Ophiuchus is commonly depicted as a man holding a snake represented by nearby constellation serpents. This is Pastor Bikaare reporting.
Thank you for staying with us. Now for the showbiz news.
Lee Ji-yeon, singer-songwriter, record producer, and an actress, discussed her new drama with Park Bo-gum in an interview with Harper's Bazaar magazine. Here's Arta Chica, Kerziris Basada.
Hey, hey, hey! Lee Ji-yeon, also known for his stage name IU, is a K-pop icon, singer, songwriter, record producer, and actress. Sat down for an interview with Harper Bazaar magazine, where she also talked over her forthcoming drama. This show will be called You Have Done Well with actor Park Bo-gum, starring alongside IU. This will be IU's return to the small screen after her 4 times, her last show being Hotel de Luna. She explained why she chose to work on this new drama, saying, "I think everyone will think this way once the drama was released. Even I might have wanted to take it on myself. I enjoyed watching Writers. I am Sang Chun's previous project. And this drama felt novel to me because it has its own unique story. As a person who likes to read and write, I was envious of the writer's talent that she could make people feel like this kind of emotion through just prints. The subject matter itself is good, but I especially like the fact that the drama conveys weighty story without being heavy. Her character in You Have Done Well will be brilliant, positive person, relativity, and opposition with her festy character in Hotel de Luna. Ayo reflected on the differences in character as well. Manuel in Hotel de Luna is definitely an unusual character. However, Asun also has a unique point. Asun seems a person you can easily find around you. But if you look more closely, she is a person's individuality as a human standout. I seems to be attracted to the type of person. And that's for our chica, this is Chris Reyes Basadre.
Thank you, our chikadora Chris Reyes.
Before moving on to the sport news, let's have a commercial break. Please stay with us.
Can I court you?
Sorry, I don't like you.
Labis na nasaktan ako sa mga
Okay lang yan, pre. Ito na lang ng kape.
Damdam ko ang tamis sa tapang. Kape ko.
Thank you for staying with us. Now let's hear Philip Sanders Salagatin for sports news.
Ronde Hollis Jefferson expressed confidence that PNP can the game beat Ginebra. Here's Cyrus for the information.
Ronde Hollis Jefferson, his dream of winning the first championship of his professional career, well within reach, expressed confidence that PNP can finish the job and dislodge Barangay Ginebra from its throne. It comes down to execution, how you execute defensively and how you execute offensively. I feel comfortable in our ability to do that. Hollis Jefferson said as the Tropangiga look to claim the Philippine Basketball Association Governor's Cup crown on Friday. The do-it-all import faith in his team is in loss. Going by the way, TNT has played in the last two games, including Wednesday, Game 5, when they subsidies on the departure of Justin Brownlee to pull off an alternate half comeback and size and a 3-2 lead in the best of 7 affair. TNT shoots for the franchise 19 title in Game 6 of the series at 5:45 p.m. at Smart Araneta Coliseum, where the Tropangiga look to end Ginebra reign of the season, ending conference that has held strong 1-2 side. For Sports Update, this is Cyrus Angel Yompo.
Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you for watching and listening to the news till the end. This is TFS News Patrol,
News with no bias, news with no exception.
trusted by nations, serving Filipino people, delivering nothing but the truth. TFS News Patrol.